You want the engine?
Facing cam.
Facing the camera. Here, it's right here.
Engine towards camera.
He said engine towards camera. I got it. Wait, what are you doing?
I've got an engine over here.
That's not it.
She's back. Our twin engine Impala, the Twinpala.
It's got 2 engines.
Welcome back to Hot Rod Garage. I'm Tony Angelo. It's my buddy Lucky Costa.
Hello.
And we've got a big one here today. This is our Twinpala.
Whoa. Why do you call it the Twinpala, Tony?
Well, it's got 2 engines, Lucky. These are pretty cool cars, stock. Front engine, LS53 V8, 303 horsepower.
It's a good motor all by itself.
Pretty cool. Turns sideways, trans is on the side here, and it drives the front wheels. So obviously we said, what if we took another one, stuffed it in the back, drove the back wheels too? That's what we did. 16 cylinders, 606 horsepower, all-wheel drive, Chevy Impala.
But wait, there's more.
Obviously, we weren't happy there, so it was time to beef this thing up. We threw 2 STS turbochargers at it, some gear transmissions to handle the load, and made 960 wheel horsepower combined between the 2.
Which adds up to 2, not 1, but 2 broken engines, all on Tony. Tony drove it.
What?
Everything's broken.
We ran this thing down the track. It ran 1030s right off the trailer on street tires.
When you rolled up the tech to have it inspected, what'd they ask you?
The guy, he got out of his booth with just his head, he just leaned out, and he goes, "Is that an Impala?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You got seatbelts?" "Uh-huh." "Helmet?" "Yeah." He goes, "You're good." That was it. I took it to Holly's LS Fest. It's like a festival of all things LS powered. Ran 10s all day at LS Fest, and then it was time to do the burnout, and I put the rear in reverse, the front in drive, and I blew the front motor up doing a burnout. No big deal. We're gonna fix it up, do some
Run
other stuff.
that by me again? Say it, Tony.
I blew it up
All right. How many times?
twice.
I just wanted to get that on the camera.
All right, let's get working. There's a couple acorns left from the squirrels back in Pennsylvania.
Some squirrel in Pennsylvania is going to go without a mill because of you.
Exactly. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that would have cracked somebody's cranium. All right, so with pretty much everything unhooked under the hood, we're going to undo the brake calipers, hang them on the body of the car, and then drop the frame, which will hold the motor and transaxle and everything.
Yeah, this is great. Just hang them up, keep the lines connected, and you will not have to bleed anything. All right, top of the struts are disconnected, so it's just 4 bolts for the subframe. This thing will drop out engine, transmission, suspension, all of it, all at once.
Slowly.
All right, so this car has an engine in the back. We should probably put like a pole jack under the backside.
Nah, it's totally fine.
It's good?
Yeah, I was able to not lift the front with one hand.
Okay. All right, so that's it. We've got our first 5.3 yanked out of here, and we're gonna plug just another stock one back in, but we are gonna upgrade it a little bit because we need more than 1,000 horsepower.
It's actually our second 5.3.
Yeah.
Never letting you forget that.
That's fine. Whoa!
Just drop it anywhere.
This thing jumped itself out of there.
Yeah, it's scared.
I'm not sure exactly what happened here. There was like a piece of bad aluminum. Must have just broke out.
Huh.
Could happen to anybody. One junkyard motor comes out, one junkyard motor goes in. All right, you guys already know what this thing is. It's yet another 4th LS4. But I feel like this one is the one that's gonna hold.
This is the good one?
This is the good one. She's got about 150,000 miles on her. We paid $900 for this thing. These have a notoriously awful intake manifold. Lucky, you wanna show them?
These are really bad.
Show them the neck down. Look at that little neck down to the throttle body.
Yeah, it's reduced.
It's got a super tiny throttle body on it and a giant neck down. It flows terribly. So we're gonna do intake manifold, we're gonna do headers, and we're gonna make a ton more horsepower.
You know what I discovered while we were taking this thing apart was there's oil in the intake, which means this thing was running all the way to the scene of the accident.
Oh, yeah. I'm laying down our Holley Sniper fabricated intake manifold. It's the lowest one that they've got.
Clearance. Yeah, we're good.
You can put LS2, LS1, all the Corvette manifolds on here, but it's a bunch of work. You got to cut stuff and epoxy it back together, make room for this and that. We're just going to put this Holley guy on here. Hopefully it bolts right down, and we're ready to rock and roll. We'll have to change the charge pipes a little bit, make sure the tubes are still lined up with the throttle body, but that's about it. I got some GM guys. I got some 90s. This is AC Delco 217-3153. So because this is a drive-by-wire car, we have to get a factory-style throttle body. And because there's so much stuff to choose from, this is still just a big, big bad boy. It's gonna go right on there. Boom. Should be chugging that air. We've got our 150,000-mile junkyard engine here. I rebuilt it with some simple green and a rag up top so it looks nice. And we're gonna throw it in, put some boost at it, and try to run 9s.
Drop it.
Come on, go hard. Just kidding, don't.
All right, hold please. Okay, can you hold it together? Can you just hold it together?
We've got OBX headers. Part number is H12139. Big exhaust manifold. The only thing that's gonna keep it from flowing is that little camshaft in there, but that's fine because we're gonna make plenty of power to go 9s. I just dropped down the Holley Sniper Fab style intake manifold, low rise, hoping it fits under the hood. And it comes with stainless hardware. Anytime I put stainless hardware into anything, but especially aluminum, a little bit of anti-seize goes on there, keeps it from galling up, make sure it moves smooth. Lucky's got a set of Street Fire coils, MSD wires he's gonna slap on there. I'm gonna put on a set of 83-pound injectors, along with the rails that come with this kit. A little bit of an upgrade from the last stuff, you know, all the stock junk we had on there, because the stock rails, once you put those taller injectors, start to get wonky. They leaked a bunch. We had a bunch of problems on the dyno. These will go in, seal right up, and work perfectly. We discovered this is a 2007 engine. It has a 58-tooth reluctor wheel, a 4-pole cam wheel, and it's totally different than the harness and the computer we have. And we would be totally screwed if it wasn't for Holley EFI. Those guys will allow us to use their Terminator X new system, which is like their affordable but very powerful system that does drive-by-wire and trans control. And guess what? It'll work on our rear engine, which is 24 times reluctor wheel, and our front one, which is 58 times. IAC, fuel pressure. I've got knock odd down here. I've got an ignition odd over here. All right, so I gotta get this over here somehow.
Oh, that's gonna be your cam sensor right there. Oh, it's map. This is...
The front of the motor's over there.
This is odd, that's even.
That's right, okay.
Oh, wait, no. The cylinder furthest forward is number 1, so that...
1. Yeah,
this
odd,
is even, that's odd.
Got it. We got the harness all laid out on our LS4. Again, sideways engine, sideways trans, spun around intake manifold. Just got in there and moved it around. It's gonna be great to have that Holley Terminator tuning capabilities, but now it's time to put it back in the car. You ready?
What?
We need a forklift.
Yeah, we need an authorized forklift operator. Go down, stop, lean it forward. The facility supervisor, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, James.
So we've got our 4th 5.3 LS front-wheel drive engine ready to rock. We had a little heart-to-heart. I said, listen, it's gonna be different this time, okay? I've seen a few of your kind, and it didn't work out. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna warm you up before it's party time. It's gonna be cool. I'll back off when things get heated.
Just so you know, this is the face the engine was making when you were giving it that whole spiel.
Yeah. Yeah. One way or another, we're gonna get through this. It's gonna be a rocky relationship, I'm sure.
Tony, those wheels don't steer.
Yeah. You all right?
Yeah.
Really selling it there. Is that a brontosaurus? What do we got here?
I feel like mating with a whale right now.
How is that any different than a normal day?
Yeah.
We got it, it's all in there. We started those bolts going up. Now we can get our table out of the way, hook up 8 million things, and we're good to go. So the beauty of the Twinpala is you've got 2 V8 engines pushing you furiously down the track, and it's bananas. Also, the biggest drawback of the Twinpala is we got to do everything twice, because there's 2 engines. Front engine's pretty easy to work on. Back engine is not. So I'm gonna just squirrel my way up in here and do everything we did to the front engine to the back, but it's gonna be harder and less comfortable. See you later.
Tony, it smells like you've been doing hot yoga in there.
Hell yeah. So I've got the new Sniper intake manifold on this rear engine. It's got the good fuel rails, 83-pound Bosch-style injectors, big old throttle body, Street Fire coils, and MSD wires. I'm doing the same on the front. Just a lot of contortionist work here. I'm gonna go out for Circus Performer after this. It's gonna be great. So I got done bolting on our new Sniper intake manifold on the back. You saw me all contortion circus act in there.
Now?
Yes,
Cool.
it's happened.
Right.
Well, we've still got to wire up everything. That means bolting down the two Holley computers, connecting them to the harnesses that are on each engine, running the gauges, connecting them to the throttle pedal, all sorts of stuff. And there's 2 of each of everything in this car. Then we've got to make all the boost tubes work. That means the turbocharged piping has to go up to the throttle bodies, which are now bigger. And we're going to redo the entire fuel line system. Since this thing is going to make a little bit more power, we were running it on what's called a -6 line, which is 3/8 size.
Size of your
Bump it up
pinky.
to 1/2 inch.
Size of your thumb. We're going from this to this. Okay, so right now I'm installing the Terminator X Max complete engine management for the front engine. We're gonna put another one in the back. We took out all the stock ECMs and trans controls. Everything's simplified in this one little unit. These are all the ignition sources. I use a drill and twist them all together, just keeps it simple. This is our fuel pump output. We'll do the same thing with the grounds right here, just to keep them somewhat neat and clean.
So with the new larger throttle body on the new intake manifold, it is higher up and it's a different size. Now I got a silicone adapter that's gonna take up for the newer, bigger size, but it's in a different place, and basically I need to get from an intercooler that sits right here, boom, super tight 90 to the throttle body, and you can't do that with what's called mandrel bent tubing. It just is never tight enough to make that kind of a crazy extreme bend, but what you can do is get cast aluminum 90s. The radius is super tight, and all I did was line these guys up, zap them on our old Miller TIG machine, and all I have to do now is fit it in and see how far out it's got to stick to reach that throttle body. But it lines up like a dream. Look at that, boom. Lines right up, but it's a little bit short, so I'm gonna add 2.5 inches, and then we'll get an adapter coupler that goes from 3 inch to 4 inch. So I got the intake manifold properly installed for good, torque down, whatever, in the back, and it's time to put on the Terminator X Max engine harness for the rear engine. Now, this is set up for proper rear-wheel drive, so I did have to go in, strip it back, and move where the cam sensor and the coolant temp sensor go, but that's about it. Lucky did the front one, and I'll do the back one, because I got the short straw on this one.
Yeah. All right, so I just got done fabricating the fuel lines, -8 for days. And I'm gonna pulse a little voltage into them to see how much gas sprays all over this puppy. Ready? You guys see flames anywhere? Okay, that's a winner.
So we now have gas in the tank, E85. It's from California, and it smells like the sea.
Everything's going green.
We put it in there. I've got everything set up in the Terminator X Holley computer, and I think it's gonna fire right up.
Ready? Is key on?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, going for it.
Yep.
It sure wants to run.
You want me to lock the timing? It's 15 and we'll try it?
Do it, Tony.
All right, so we have gas in the back of this car, but it will not fire up, and we've got to figure it out. The new Terminator X system, which is a killer deal and does a lot for the money. It'll control the transmission, obviously run your engine, it does boost control, all that stuff, but it will not run a low impedance injector. This is an old school style 83-pound low impedance injector. So we're gonna run the injectors we had before on the stock computer, which are Siemens Deca style 80-pounders, should work fine. They are high impedance. It's a different connector, but because we have so much great Holley stuff laying around and all of their harnesses are the same, we have one that we're just gonna be able to plug right in, boom, 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 get this thing fired up.
Okay, I'm gonna start it.
Do it.
Start it right now, Tony.
10th time's a charm, dude.
Half of it really wants to run.
If we have a bad crank sensor, we literally have to take the whole, like, the transmission out.
Son of a biscuit. Okay, so after working on this thing for an hour, we took a snack break and called Tom.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we didn't have a computer with new enough Windows on it or a cable to connect to the Holley computer, and Tom is way better at this than we are, so we're gonna let him do it. We've got 12 volts going to the cam sensor, which is 1X, which is early style. We've got a 58-tooth wheel on the crank, which is later style. This is an 07 motor. It's kind of a hodgepodge of this and that. But between the Holley and tuner Tom over here, we've got it all figured out. It's gonna fire right up.
Hit that blue wire. Hit it.
Boom.
That was easy.
Woo! Just one other engine to go.
We're halfway there.
Halfway there.
I'm halfway excited.
Let's get to work. We are getting really close to turning the Twinpala into a running, driving car. I had to cut the charge pipe, which is where all the turbo boost comes from, and lengthen it a little bit and then weld it back together. All right, so after a couple of very long days here at the shop, we should have 16 cylinders of turbocharged fury ready to pump out of this Impala.
And it's all-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive, too. It pretty much does it all. Make it start.
Wait, which engine?
Give me 8.
Back one.
That's 1.
Front one.
That's 2.
Did it run it?
Yeah. Sounds good. All right, kill it. So after all that work, we've got our Impala back together, fired up and running on all 16 cylinders.
Yes.
Tuner Tom came in, gave us a bass tune, tickled those ivories a little bit. Now it's gonna go out, hit the dyno, both sides, and he will make sure this thing makes killer horsepower.
And then?
And then check out next week's Roadkill, where Finnegan and I are gonna take it on a crazy cross-country drag party festival journey.
So you mean broke down the side of the road someplace in the middle of the Midwest?
Look, we did all this hard work, and then we're gonna ruin it.
Okay, you guys have a good time.
I'm here at Maple Grove Raceway, near my shop outside of Philadelphia. And the plan was, Mike Finnegan and I were gonna take the old Twinpala on a road trip for Roadkill and take it on what is called the Midwest Drag Fest. The idea was Mike and I would take it to my shop that's not too far away, lighten this thing up, put a trailer hitch on it, gigantic gas tank, and hit the road. Then COVID happened, Midwest Drag Fest got canceled, and we're not gonna be able to do any of that. I took it over to my buddy Brad at Pottstown Streetcars. He tuned up both Terminator X computers. This thing is making about 1,000 wheel horsepower. So we know we're gonna be really close to hitting that 9-second goal. It's time to find out if we can do it, or at least get damn close. All right, there's not gonna be a burnout. We just run this thing. Oh, boy. This car is still very fast. All right, we're ready to roll, ready to roll. Okay, here we go. Woo! Oh, boy, that is not fun when this thing's not aligned. This is the kind of car you get into, you make the straps extra tight, because you know it's trouble. We just did the first run with our Twinpala. I forgot what a crazy ride this thing is. It was like hunting all over the place.
Yeah, it's definitely all over the place like it was before.
It didn't seem like it wanted to shift out of third gear. So basically, around the 8th mile, I backed out of it. And it still ran at 1090, because this car is insane.
Brad looked through it, thinks it should shift through all the gears this time. We're just gonna try it again and see what it does. This car is nuts.
Stand by, sir. We're about to go.
Oh my God, it's all over the road. Oh my God. That's it for us today, boy. I saw my whole life flash before my eyes there at the end. Don't make me do that anymore. It needs an alignment, I think, or something. Or we just ran the fastest time ever for this car and ever for Hot Rod Garage. 10.168 in a quarter mile. At 142.5 miles an hour, this thing is bananas. It's also all over the track and terrifying to drive. Oh my goodness. 10-1, huh? This has been amazing. Twinpala is the best it's ever been. We're still knocking on the door for those 9s, and we're right there. Our fans have been the best. Thank you guys so much for putting up with our little change of plans. That's it for this episode of Hot Rod Garage. I'm Tangelo96 on Instagram. That guy across the country is Mobile Tech Lucky. The show is Hot Rod Garage Show on Facebook and Instagram. Huge thanks to Holly for all their help with this thing. It's such an animal. I love this car, and we will see you guys next time. Stay safe.
Okay, that's a wrap on this half a season of Hot Rod Garage. Thanks to COVID, we only got to do 6 episodes, which means there's 6 more episodes still in store. I know one of them is hacking the C10 market. You remember that truck? Well, it's back and it's bigger than ever. And then there's the roadster pickup truck. We just knocked that out. That was a good time, and it's super sketchy. I think sketchy is gonna be the key word on that. In the meantime, you get 6 weeks of Junkyard Gold with my buddy, Steve Mignante. That guy knows a little bit. Actually, he doesn't know a little bit about anything. He knows a lot about everything. This season, he's going to be doing the evolution of the Charger. That's going to be super informative. He's also going to be covering Studebakers. Who doesn't cover Studebakers? Big body Mopars. Everybody loves a big body. You know what I mean there. And the Buick GSs. All this Mignante/Magneto goodness will all be starting Wednesday, August 12th. And don't forget to come back and watch us at Hot Rod Garage. We're going to be back to entertain you soon. Hasta Mignante.
Cameras are on.
All right. Talking to wide guy.
Hey, wide guy. Yo, wide guy.
He's a real wide guy. Listen, I know you listen to Blink-182 and you think it's punk rock. I get it, man. No big deal.
That's not true. It's very not true. I listen to No Doubt because they're punk. They're hardcore.
I thought these were spectacles.
Those are spectacles right there.
What up?